right, you guys, so we have a cardio yoga class. You do want a set of weights or whatever you're using in lieu of weights. I'm going to refer to them as weights though. So grab your weights and set them at the front edge of your mat. So just set them down right to those two front corners. And then once your weights are set up, go ahead and have a seat on your mat. So find a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Take a moment, situate yourself, shift the weight back and forth a few times. Maybe roll the shoulders down the back, and then we're gonna take palms up on the knees, and we're gonna float those eyes closed. So we're gonna take our first few moments here just to center ourselves, getting connected with the breath and setting an intention. So start to tune into your breath. Go ahead and find that 3-part breath connection. So inhales initiating in the belly, traveling up through the rib cage, finally reaching the chest, and then releasing the opposite way. So releasing from the chest, knitting the ribs together, and feeling your belly button press back towards your spine. Once you've found your 3-part connection, start to clear the mind of any other chatter. Start to let any to-do lists, worries, stresses, let it all just float away. Commit to giving yourself the next 30 minutes just for you and your practice. Now I'll invite you to set an intention if you're so inclined. So your intention can be anything you would like it to be for you, for your 30-minute practice. It can be something physical, mental, maybe it's just breathing the whole way through. Whatever your intention is, find that intention, hold it close. Now whenever you're ready, go ahead and flip your palms down on your knees. Softly open your eyes. Take a soft gaze forward. Go ahead and tilt that right ear down towards the right shoulder, feeling that stretch through the left side of the neck. Tilt the head back up, drop left ear towards the left shoulder. Feel that stretch through the right side of the neck. Tilt it back to center. Drop the chin towards your chest. And gradually start to round through your spine. So start to really release, chin towards the chest. Start to shift that weight back, rounding into the shoulders. Belly button pressing back towards your spine. Then give me a big inhale, press into your knees, lift your head, lift your chest, flip the gaze up towards the sky, roll the shoulders down the back. Go ahead and tilt that head back to center. Go ahead and sacrifice one of your hips down onto the mat. Make your way to hands and knees. Spread out for your fingertips. And then let's go ahead and inhale. Lift the head, lift the tailbone, let your belly drop. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, pull the belly button back. So inhaling to lengthen into cow. Exhaling to round it into cat. So let's do a few more rounds of cat-cow breathing just to warm up the spine, also to warm up through the core. Let's make this your last full breath. As you complete your exhale, bring it into a neutral spine. Curl your toes under, shift your hips up and back, and find your first downward dog. Now if your calves are feeling tight, feel free to alternate, bending into one knee, letting the opposite heel sink, just pedaling out through the feet. Try to take both heels down into that mat, really stretch out through the backs of the legs. And then float your gaze forward up towards your hands. Walk the feet forward so you come into your standing forward fold. Maybe shake out the head, little yes, little no. Give me a big inhale here with your exhale. Go ahead and slowly start to restack your spine. Head is last to lift. Now you're all the way standing. Come towards the front edge of your mat into your mountain pose. We're going to do a few rounds of sun salutations just to get the blood flow going. So feet are parallel, hip distance apart. Let's go ahead and inhale. Reach your arms out to the side and up. Now as you exhale, bring the hands together. Start to pull the hands towards your chest as you hinge from your hips. Lower the head down. Bring the hands down onto the mat. Now from here, walk or jump your feet back to your plank position. Now, give me an inhale here, bend the elbows, find your chaturanga, and then sweep it up into cobra, or if you're already ready to take that upward dog, find whichever one is gonna work for you today, and then exhale, curl the toes under, shift your hips up and back, find your downward dog. 3 breaths here. Float the gaze up towards your hands, walk or jump those feet forward, finding your forward fold. Now from here, hands are gonna float all the way back up, bring them up and around, and exhale, hands together at heart center. So inhale, circle the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, bring the hands together, hinge it from your hips, hands pass through heart center as they come down onto your mat. Walk or jump your feet back to your plank, take it through your flow, chaturanga. Inhale, sweep it, cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, shift your hips up and back. 3 breaths in downward dog. Float the gaze up towards your hands, walk or jump those feet forward. Find that forward fold. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One last time. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, hands come together, they pass down through heart center. Fold it forward, walk or jump those feet back, plank, take it through your flow. And then meet me back in your downward dog. Now you can hold here in your downward dog, taking a few breaths, or take a child's pose. So we're calling this a resting posture. So whatever that looks like for you tonight, downward dog or child's pose. Now from here, meet me in your downward dog if you're in child's pose. So we're all up in our downward dog. Hands are gonna stay as is. Give me an inhale here. As you exhale, float your weight forward up towards the toes. Wrists come right under those shoulders, you're in your plank. Inhale, lift it back up to that downward dog. Exhale, level it out for your plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So make it smooth, shifting the weight up towards your toes as you plank, back into your heels as you find your downward dog. All right, you guys, last one here. Go ahead and bend into your knees. Everybody find that child's pose. So definitely come off your hands, maybe roll out the wrists a few times. Take a breath here. Now we're going to be meeting back in our plank position. You want to make sure those weights are right there for you to grab. All right, you guys, so hands are towards the front edge of your mat. Walk it out, find your plank position, hold. Now left hand is going to reach for that left weight. So you're going to stay in that front plank, left hand has your left weight. Now, give me an inhale here. As you exhale, pull that weight up towards your underarm. Inhale, punch it down. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale, punch it down. 3, 2, and 1. Left hand down, take the weight into the right hand, same thing. So right elbow pulls and punches. For 3, 2, last one here. Drop the weight down, bend into your knees, and find your child's pose. All right, you guys. So from here, weights are still at the front edge of your mat. Now we're gonna step the right foot forward. So step your right foot to the front edge of your mat. From here, left leg is gonna be long behind you. Curl your toes under, pop that knee up. So you're in a runner's lunge. Now once you're in your runner's lunge, grab each set of weight, and then you're not gonna come up to stand, but I don't want you dumping your chest on your thigh. So activate through your core so you have length through your spine. Now weights are reaching down towards the mat. We're gonna take that same low row movement as we just did during our plank. So as you exhale, both elbows come up, pull the weights up towards your underarms, inhale, punch it down. So exhale, bend, inhale, punch. Now all the while, you guys, your right leg should be feeling this, especially that right thigh, but your abs should also be firing. Remember, length. Gaze is down and forward. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up tall. So all you've done is lifted your torso, so you're in a standing position. You're in our crescent lunge with the legs. Now arms are gonna open. Just to your peripheral vision, elbows are bent. So elbows are bent, arms are in your peripheral vision. Now you're gonna give me a big inhale here. As you exhale, shift the weight into that right foot, float your left foot up, come into a little crunch, weights meet. Inhale, open it back out. So exhale, knee and knuckles come to meet. Inhale to lengthen it out. Now you guys are in charge here. You're in charge of how quick you're moving. So obviously the faster you move, the more you're gonna get your heart rate up. Think about that crunch as you exhale, inhaling to lift. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Hold your crescent lunge. Hold it back, rotate that right heel down to the mat, take it into warrior 2. So gaze is past that right hand. Float your weights up towards the sky. Gaze is still forward. Give me bicep curls. So keep that warrior 2 strong. Nothing else is moving, just those arms. For 3, 2, last one here. Arms out long, rotate back into that crescent lunge. Arms up high to the sky, just hold. And then as slow as you can go, start to lower the chest down. Hands come down to frame that right foot. Set the weights to the side, bring the hands onto the mat. Step your right foot back, take it through your flow. Now if you want to take it to a child's pose for a moment, you can, or you can take it straight to your downward dog. So if you're in downward dog, go ahead and gently come onto the knees, and let's step the left foot forward. So left foot comes towards the front edge of your mat. From here, we're going to curl those right toes under, pop that right knee up, reach and grab for your weights, and lift your chest off of that left thigh. So you're still in a runner's lunge. You just have a long spine here. Arms are down long. Inhale here. Exhale, give me that row. Inhale, punch it down. Exhale to bend. Inhale to punch. Try to isolate the movement so nothing else is moving. Just the arms. Let's do 3, 2. Last one here. Lift the head and the chest. Come into crescent lunge. Open those arms out. So elbows are bent, arms in your peripheral. Inhale here. Exhale, shift the weight to the left toes. Crunch. Weights meet, knee pulls up. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. So think knee pulling in and then lengthening the leg back out. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold your crescent lunge. Rotate the right heel down. Come into warrior 2. Gazes down the left hand. Float the weights up towards the sky, bicep curls. Nothing else is moving, just those arms. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate it back to your crescent lunge. Float the arms up, just hold. Right heel is lifted, chest open. Now from here, just step the right foot up to meet the left, both feet forward, release it down. Forward folds here, take a breath. Now whenever you're ready, slowly restack your spine, come up nice and tall. So we're standing with your weights. Now from here, we're gonna zip those legs together. So inner thighs, inner ankles, inner calves, everything squeezing together. Arms are down long at your sides. So you're gonna give me a big inhale here. As you exhale, bend your knees into chair. Float the arms up by your ears. Inhale, stand up tall. So exhale, knees bend, arms go up. Inhale to stand up tall. So with your chair, nice flat back position. Try to keep the knees stacked above your ankles. So if you look down, your knees are going above your ankles. They're not going over your toes. So really sit it back to that imaginary chair. Inhaling to come up tall, exhaling to sink it down. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. Just hold. Arms up by the ears, nice open chest. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, lift those heels up high, come onto the toes. Hit that shake zone. Last breath here. Heels down, release the arms, stand up tall. Now we're gonna stay standing. Let's add balance into this. So feet are gonna come parallel, hip distance apart. So from here, rotate your left leg out. So left knee is pointed out to the left-hand side. Float the left sole of your foot to the inner ankle, inner calf, or inner thigh for your tree. So depending on your balance today, find a spot that's gonna work. You still got one weight in either hand. Arms are gonna be down long beside you. Make sure your left arm is behind the left leg. All right, so weights are turned up towards the sky. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale to lower. So it's a slow lift and it's a slow lower, as if your arms were moving through water. Now be mindful that you're not locking out through that right knee. Now on this next one, hold the arms up towards the sky. Give me little circles. Woo, keep your balance. Reverse those circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms down, lower that left foot, shake it out through the legs. Let's find the same thing on the right. So you're standing, turn that right leg out, bring the right sole of the foot to inner ankle, inner calf, or inner thigh. Arms go back behind that leg. Inhale, float the arms up, and exhale to lower it down. So find your Drishti point, a spot to focus on to maintain your balance. Once again, those arms are moving slow. You're creating your own resistance. Now on this next one, hold the arms up towards the sky. Float the arms out an inch, in an inch. Out an inch, in an inch. Really squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float the arms down. Release that right foot once again. Shake it out through the legs. All right, so I saved the best for last on balance, you guys. So feet are back to parallel, hip distance apart. So right foot is gonna stay grounded. Left foot, float the foot up and off of the mat. Cross your left knee over the right. If you can, wrap your left foot all the way around the right calf, but it's not necessary. So like a little half eagle. Arms out in front, weights facing one another. Inhale, open the arms out to a T. Exhale to close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Woo. So a bit of wobbling is to be expected. That's okay. If you fall out, just go back in. Head up, chest up. All right, hold the arms out in that T, little circles. Reverse those circles, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Shake it out through the legs. All right, got another side. So left foot is grounded. Float your right foot off the mat. Cross your right knee over the left. If you can wrap the foot behind, great. If not, it's not necessary. Arms out in front, weights face one another. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keep that bend in the left knee. Head up, chest up, shoulders down the back. Now, just like we did overhead, hold the arms out in your T. Go in an inch, out an inch. In an inch, out an inch. Work into those pecs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms, release your legs. Walk your feet out wider than your hips, and then go ahead and roll the spine down. Set your weights down on the mat right in front of you. Let your hands connect to the mat, finding your wide leg forward fold. So keeping those toes turned out. Hands can stay on the mat, or if it feels okay, they can wrap behind the thighs, calves, or ankles, pulling the crown of the head a little bit closer down towards your mat. So whatever's gonna feel good and work for your body here. Now weights are gonna come with us. So you're still in your wide leg forward fold. Just pick the weights up. And you're gonna rotate your toes to the right. So hands are gonna walk over as you rotate towards the right, so you're back in that runner's lunge. Now that left knee is gonna come down onto the mat, top of the foot rests. If you need to double up your mat for padding under that left knee, you can. So we're coming into lizard. So use your abs to sit up nice and tall here. So you should feel a deep stretch through that right inner thigh. Float the arms up towards the sky. Give me an inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbows for tricep bends. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. So you've got this super intense stretch for that right inner thigh, quad on the left, and then you've got tricep bends for those arms. There's a lot of things to think about. Keep the head up, keep the chest up, make sure you're still breathing. Hold the elbows back in that tricep bend. Just pulse those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands down to frame that right foot. Curl the left toes under. Pop that left knee up. Now we're going to walk it back to center. So bring it back into that wide leg forward fold. Once again, release your weights for a moment. Take your hands to the mat. Release the head down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left-hand side. So hands will pick up the weights. Hands are going to walk towards the left side as you rotate your feet to the left. So you're back in that left runner's lunge. Bring the right knee down, top of the right foot connects onto the mat. And then find your balance, use your core, sit up tall, arms up by the ears, same thing. Give me those tricep bends. So head up, chest up, shoulders roll down the back. Think about pressing weight into that left foot. Really feel that left inner thigh. And then once again, the right quad. Hold the elbows bent, pulse it out. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down to frame that left foot. Curl the right toes under, and then go ahead and bring your hands onto the mat. Step your left foot back, and then take it through your flow. So find your chaturanga, cobra upward dog, and then take it into your downward dog or a child's pose. Whenever you're ready, slowly bend the knees. Grab a hold of your weights, sit yourself down. All right, you guys, we're almost there. Almost there, I promise. So bring one weight into either hand. You're sitting down on your mat, zip your legs together, float your arms out in front, palms are gonna face up. Give me a big inhale here, hinge it back, nice flat back, float your legs to tabletop, and just hold. So we're gonna come into a little bit of boat here. So arms are just in this static hold. Legs are in tabletop, or extend them out to 45. So we're just holding here. Lots of heat as you hold. Keep that nice flat back, keep the abs engaged. Squeeze those legs together, point your toes. And if you want a little bit more, arms all the way up by the ears. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay yourself all the way down, relax. All right, weights are still in hand. This is it, you guys. A little bridging and then we're done. So bend into your knees, plant your feet down on the mat, take your elbows out wide so they're in cactus or goalpost arms, weights pointed up towards the sky. Give me a big inhale here. As you exhale, simultaneously lift the hips as you punch those arms up towards the sky. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bend the elbows, release the spine, hips touch last. Inhale here, exhale, punch it up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. So we're gonna continue doing a few more of these in this slow pace, and then we're gonna do it double time. So remember, you guys, this is our last working section. We're gonna finish it up nice and strong. So meet me with your back all the way down, elbows down on the mat. Now let's pick up the pace. So inhale here, exhale, punch it up, inhale, lower. Exhale, punch it up, inhale, lower. So same exact movement, all you've done is picked up the pace. Really squeeze through those arms, really lift those hips, fire up the back side of the body. You've got this, you guys. Hold the arms up, hold the hips up, hold that bridge position, pulse it out through the hips. Now, once you've got those hips pulsing, a little bit of coordination, lower those arms down so they're just hovering above the mat. Take your arms to a pulse. So arms and legs going up an inch, down an inch. Or I should say arms and hips. If you want a little bit more, lift the heels up, come onto your toes. All right, you guys, this is your finisher. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the spine, release your hips, set your weights to the side. Extend your legs up high to the sky. Wrap your hands behind your thighs or your calves. Maybe flex the feet. Release the head down. Separate your feet out about mat distance. Let your arms open out to the sides, palms up. Drop your knees to the left. Turn your head to the right. Coming into a little spinal twist. Float the knees back through center. Drop your knees to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Bring it back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock it a little side to side. If you want to do any other last minute stretches before Shavasana, you can. And let's go ahead and extend those legs out long. Let your feet fall open. Arms out to the sides, palms turned up towards the ceiling. Relax the eyes closed. Coming into your final resting posture. Slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Small movements to start, and then gradually make those movements a little bit larger. Whenever you're ready, roll over onto your right side, finding a fetal position. Keeping keeping the eyes closed, making as little movement as possible. Make your way back up to a cross-legged seated position. Palms up on the knees, just like how we started. Taking these last few breaths to reflect on your practice and the intention that you set. Go ahead and slowly bring the hands together at heart center. Softly open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I am sure that you guys all killed it.